Whoa. It's kind of scary. What the f is that? Oh my gosh. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Amy's Crypt. Today I am in Ireland. I'm here to check out one of the world's most haunted castles. I'm so stoked to be here at Leap Castle, so let's go check it out. Just rocked up to the front of the castle. I was just greeted by the cutest little dog. I don't know where he's run off to, but this place looks amazing. So Leap Castle is quite old and it has become so notorious because it has a long and very dark history. It was actually built in around 1250. Now just at the top of the building is a room known as the Bloody Chapel, and that place really did earn its name. It was where one of the most gruesome murders within the castle occurred, which probably caused the earliest ghost to haunt Leap Castle. So the story goes, in the Bloody Chapel there was a priest. He was there with his family. His brother came in and drove a sword through his back, fatally wounding him. He fell to the ground and took his last breath, bleeding out in front of his family. Now that priest is said to still haunt the Bloody Chapel to this day. Many people passing by the castle have noted that top window in the Bloody Chapel coming alight at night, and people think that that is the priest still hanging out in that room. Another creepy thing about the Bloody Chapel is that there was a hidden dungeon uncovered in the 1920s which was full of human bones. So we're just heading upstairs into what is known as the Bloody Chapel. That is supposed to be one of the most haunted places of Leap Castle and where a hidden dungeon was found. I'm gonna keep going further up this dark staircase with the hole through the floor. Seems safe. It's kind of scary. Oh, it's so dark when you turn that light off.
I think that torch is dying.
Yeah, that'd be right. What's this here? Currently in what is known as the Bloody Chapel. It has very good reason to be named that. Supposed to be haunted by a priest who was murdered here. I'm gonna have a look around. There's supposedly a dungeon here, which is just a drop, and the story with that is they would just drop people down there and they'd be impaled on spikes that lay at the bottom of it. And that was actually covered up, and it was revealed or found again in the 1920s, and there was that many human bones that they found in there that they extracted 3 cartloads out of the dungeon. So very interesting and spooky. I'm just walking down a staircase out of the chapel now, and I don't know if this goes to the dungeon. There is a big hole down here. I'm really more concerned about this thing that looks like a bird nest right next to me. I am extremely scared of birds, so I can maybe deal with the dungeon, but if a bird flies in here for its egg or something. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so this is the hole. And yeah, that's deep. Okay, that's quite deep. I don't know if you can see as far down on my camera as I can see. That hole's deep. I don't know if that's the dungeon. There's a door here, and then through there's just kind of like ruined bits of the castle. Let's go back up these stairs now. Whoop. I love your choice of footwear today, Jared. Alright, there's definitely birds up here because I can hear them. There is another drop over here. That's what was just down that staircase. But if I come over here, okay, there's another drop. Okay, another drop down here. This one doesn't look sort of as deep, but you'd still get pretty hurt if you fell down there. And there were spikes at the bottom. So that's creepy. There's no window here. So, I don't know.
It's a pretty big drop.
Yeah, I'm not like too scared of heights though. So yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, the Bloody Chapel. Shall we do a spirit box because we have it to ourselves for a bit? Yeah. This is a spirit box session inside the Bloody Chapel of Lep Castle. Ooh. Hi, my name is Amy. Is there anybody in this chapel that wants to talk to me? Could you come close and tell me your name? Is there a priest in here? How did you die?
Dog.
What is that? Okay, that's a dog barking. I hope. Were you killed in the dungeon here? What is your connection to the Bloody Chapel? Why are you still at Lep Castle? Can you come close and say anything to me? What is your name? How many people died here? Okay, we don't seem to be getting much through on the spirit box, so we might continue having a look around the castle. Of the more gruesome murders to happen here at Lep Castle was actually the murders of about 40 men. Basically, these men were invited to Lep Castle by the owners after they had helped out in a victory against another rival clan. Yet they did not know that the owners had poisoned all of their food. So those 40 men died during the feast here at Lep Castle, and it is thought that all of their souls still haunt the castle to this day. So another one of the cool stories from Lep Castle that involves a little bit of legend and of course more murder dates back to the 1600s. So around this time, the owner actually hid a large amount of treasure somewhere on the castle or its grounds. He then had the two servants that assisted him murdered so that they couldn't tell anyone where the treasure was. He later was imprisoned for treason, went a little bit insane, and then when he was released from prison, couldn't remember where he hid the treasure. So there very well may be some riches still hidden in this area. Let's go look down here. Just wood, it's not the hidden treasure. This is really, really amazing. There's a lot of cobwebs everywhere that adds to the feel, but then all the paintings, the furniture, everything is just unreal. Like this harp here, I love it. I love this place. This is cool. There's like a little secret room in here. Get down and film it. I don't think we can go in there, but it's just cool that it's there. Alright guys, I'm in a different room of Lep Castle that is much quieter. I'm going to try an EPP session in here and see if we can pick up any voices on this recording that are not mine. Hi, my name is Amy. Are there any spirits around me in this castle that wish to talk? Could you come close and say something to me? Alright, nothing obvious picked up there. I can always listen to it back later. There is another spirit that haunts Lep Castle. It is known as an elemental spirit, which is basically a very primitive ghost that is described as being insanely scary. There has been stories and retellings of encounters with this spirit for hundreds of years, but thankfully for the current owner who I just spoke to, he said that he hasn't encountered the elemental spirit at all during his time here at Lep Castle. He also doesn't want to, so hopefully it stays that way. So the owner here at Lep Castle is a really lovely chap, and he's working hard to restore the castle, but there's a lot of work to be done. Like you can see the area that I'm in now is quite ruined. Oh, here's my little dog friend. Hi. Hello buddy. So this guy's actually a stray that just hangs around the valley and like goes to all the different houses supposedly. He has no name, but everyone loves him and he's so friendly, and they all just kind of pitch in and look after him. But as I was saying, yeah, this part of the castle's quite ruined. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed exploring the awesome and very haunted Lep Castle in Ireland here with me. If you did, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. If you're looking for a little bit more reading on haunted places, head to AmysCrypt.com. But remember, until next time, stay spooky.